secret to network knowledge was identified by a woman named Karen Stephenson first, and then evolved by many other people. Karen was my mentor. She's still alive. I shouldn't speak of her in the past tense, but she's very, very much alive. And she's one of these Renaissance women. She's a physicist and an anthropologist and a mathematician, and so she really crosses the boundaries. And what she was really interested in is trust in the workplace and mapping trust. And she started mapping network maps, running the math, and what she found is that there's something called critical connectors that comprise only 5 to 15% of the network. So if we look at that big mess of dots that we had on the previous slide, that's too much for us to deal with. But 5 to 15% of those dots have disproportionate influence over the whole. This is our jam. This is our diamond for those of us in change management. Because what it means is that instead of trying to reach all 1,000 in an organization, what we do is we just reach out to the 5 or 15%. Maybe we do a little bit more, but we focus our attention on the 5 to 15% because they are able to reach out and touch the rest. Now, there are 3 different kinds of critical connectors. The first kind is the hub. The hub is right in the middle, in the yellow, and the hub is just a conduit, a magnet of information. You probably know someone like this. They are an incessant gatherer of information. They want to know what's happening. They just tend to be very curious. And they're great people to have on your side during a change effort because, first of all, they can't help themselves. They're going to share the information, right? So you send out a message to them, they'll make sure everybody knows about it. But they're also great because they know what's happening in the organization and they can clue you in to say, people really don't like the new, agenda format. They'll let you know that. So hubs are fantastic people to have on your side. Another great person to have on your side, another type of critical connector, is the gatekeeper. Now, the gatekeeper is in green, and what you'll notice is that there are 3 blue dots, 3 people to the right of the gatekeeper. The blue dots aren't connected to anyone else in the organization. And gatekeepers are particularly important because they control access. So those people on the other side of that gate, they're not going to know anything unless your gatekeeper lets them. So in times of change, if you don't have that gatekeeper who might be the head of the Western region or who might be the head of the finance department, if you don't have your gatekeepers on board, there are going to be pockets of the organization who don't know about the change. And then finally, we have our reds, which are our pulse takers. The pulse takers are the hardest ones to just figure out on your own because they are the hidden operatives of the organizational world. What they do is they know how to quickly and easily get the information they need. They usually do it pretty quietly because they don't want anyone to shut them down. So they have found their ways, right? They tend to be influential and informal leaders. They're also great people to have on your side. So if you do have them on your side, then what you can do is reach out through them.